Huh. Well, that is a good question, because if you asked me some years ago, I would have answered something different. But having gone through this album, when I read Joseph Campbell, he talks a lot about the role of the shaman in societies. The shaman must die in ritualistically, but sometimes not so ritualistically. Sometimes they take these poisons that give them some kind of small deaths. The shaman needs to transition to the world of the dead, to the spirits, and communicate with them, and then somehow find their way back in order to present that truth, what they witnessed, what they saw, what they heard, to the people who didn't have to go through that. And I think that's the role of the artist. I think the artist must die, must go through that, must see the spirits and the demons and the darkness and also the hope and everything, but talk to the metaphorical spirits in order to translate it back to the others. Now, there is an inherent difficulty to that. You know, you can see it in the way the Bible talks about the prophets, their frustration about how the general public doesn't want to believe what they say. You can see it, that frustration between what they have witnessed, but the lack of ability to now translate it to the public, to the world. Because what I talked about, once you see chaos, how do you put structure upon it in order to convey that? You will never be able to tell what you saw, because what you saw is indescribable by its nature. And so the artist not only has to go through death, they also have to walk in life with the knowledge that they will never be sufficient enough to be the tool of that translation, but they have to try anyway. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy.